Hello everybody, so I bought a Nightfox 80R, which is basically an infrared camera and camcorder. You mostly use it, it's like basically a monocular. It saves pictures to micro SD cards, so the first two pictures I took were just to test it. One with the IR filter on top of the IR lens, and then the second without, so you can see the Czechoslovakian coat without the pattern and with the pattern. And this is a dog walker in the distance. Now unfortunately it did turn out that taking pictures of it without a tripod isn't very good, basically because there's no sort of stabilizer on it. So although it looks very clear to the eye when you take the picture, it's quite blurry. There's some train tracks, and this is with the infrared on the lowest setting, and you can see a person there who couldn't see me. Now do bear in mind that all the stuff I filmed and took photos of here was in almost pitch black darkness. It wasn't quite totally dark, but it was where if you didn't have a flashlight on you could only probably see a few meters in front of you clearly, and everything else was dark unless there was a light source. So what I'm doing here is just panning the camera around without the IR light on to start with. There we go, I've just flicked on the IR light, adjusting the brightness of it. Now you do have to manually focus the 80R, so you know, it's not going to immediately focus the stuff in front of you. And because it is a monocular, it's designed for looking things at a distance, not completely close up, so you can't really use this like night vision to sneak around with in a sense, but it's very interesting. So as you can see, this is really good for how dark it was. When I was at a level crossing, a train was coming, so you can see things in colour here because I don't actually have the IR light on. And obviously there's the train. Sadly it doesn't record sound, so you can't hear the train going past, but again, that was much easier to see the train with the binocular than it was with my eye, and I wasn't that close to the train track. This is just demonstrating the IR light in a sort of shaded section, so it's very dark. So in this section you could only see a few meters in front of you clearly, apart from where there was bits of light here and there. But with the IR light, obviously, if you put it into a place and focused it, you'd be able to see very clearly. So here's some rabbits in the field. Without the IR light on, you can see the rabbits, the black dots against the grey grass. When I flick the IR light on, the rabbit's eyes will reflect light back. So there you go, you can see the rabbit's eyes quite clearly there. I was just adjusting the brightness as I went along. But it's very easy to see where the rabbits are. So what I was doing here is just sweeping the camera around the field, just to see if there was anything interesting that came up when I was looking at the IR. So where you can see actual natural lights, obviously they're actual colours, but when you're seeing stuff that's under the IR that would otherwise be very dark, that's just like that. But it amplifies light very well, so even when you don't have the IR on, you're still able to see much better than you are with the naked eye, compared to using most camcorders or cameras where it's harder to see than with the naked eye. And what I just did here is I just walked up to the edge of the trees and recorded some of the rabbits there. But as you can see them even though it was pitch black and I could not see the rabbits with my actual eye there. You can see them there. So overall I'm really impressed with it. Obviously I found out that it's better in the filming mode than the photo mode, that's why I've not included that many photos. I took a lot, but without a tripod they'll end up really blurry like this one. Obviously you do have to focus it as well. When you're filming it, it doesn't matter as much because it'll be much more obvious what I'm actually filming. But it's much clearer, to be honest, when you're actually looking through the thing than trying to take the pictures with it. And the picture mode and the sort of film mode are kind of just an added bonus of this IR device. A lot of them don't have that feature, so that's one of the reasons I chose this particular one. But yeah, it's very clear and obvious what you're doing with it if you're using it sort of out and about rather than, you know, trying to take photos with it and everything else. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing more videos of this, and as I said, I'll probably be filming stuff rather than using the photo mode because filming mode works a lot better on this. But overall I'm very impressed with it, and it's nice to actually have some proper night vision.